think we're live. With that being said, hey guys, Maybe Earn 20 back again. It's been quite some time since we've gone live. Today I want to do something a little different. I don't think we've actually done this before, but today I want to talk about the upcoming Nintendo Direct. Yes, everyone's talking about it. We all know that there probably is going to be one within the next few weeks. Nintendo usually has one around June, and usually it's a pretty significant one. Usually something, I don't want to say something big happens, but usually it's a predominant one. Usually something actually gets revealed that we usually get excited about. And with the Nintendo Switch 2 coming around the corner here, I just have a feeling something special might happen. Anytime I say this, my hopes get really high, and then I don't know, I get devastated. So I'm trying to keep my expectations low. But today in this live stream, I figured we can go ahead and talk about rumors and leaks and what you guys actually think might happen in the upcoming Nintendo Direct. So if you're watching this right now and you're not watching it live, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know, what do you think is going to be happening with this Nintendo Direct? What are you expecting to see, and what do you hope we actually get? So with that being said, let's go ahead and transfer over to the chat here. Brandon Diaz, welcome to the chat. You are the first one here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm probably not going to be playing games. This isn't going to be like a really long live stream. It's been a while since I've went live, so I don't even know who's going to get notified. Don't even have my phone up here, so I'm not even going to be tweeting it out or anything like that. So we are all just going to be relying on YouTube's notifications. So if it works, it works. But here comes people. They're coming in now. Blue Ranger Power, welcome. I know it's a long shot, but I would like to see an actual Twilight Princess and Wind Waker port to the Switch. Also, I expect to see updates to Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. Twilight Princess could happen. I think Wind Waker is a stretch because we got like a remake on the Wii U, but hey, you never know. You never know. There's a lot of Wii U games that made it over to the Switch, but that would actually be a port of a port, so I don't know. So this is speculation stream. I thought it was a Direct was announced. No, I wish. No, this is a discussion. I believe, didn't I put that in the title? I believe I put it in the title, right? Yeah, discussion. It's a discussion. Okay. You scared me. I don't want to be like making people think that this is actually Direct or anything like that. Sebastian, welcome to the stream. Francisco, welcome. Either Wind Waker port or Mario Galaxy 3. Mario Galaxy 3 would be insane. It's been a slow year. Nintendo needs something to bring them back to the conversation. Brandon, I agree. There's a maintenance schedule next week for Switch, which can indicate there's a Nintendo Direct next week. Well, it's June, and we usually have something in June. It's usually, Nintendo's big Direct. It's usually June or July, but I think it's usually in June, which is why a lot of people think it's happening soon. The rumor right now is people think it's going to happen June 18th. Or something like that, because I guess there's a leak with Among Us. I guess there's a trailer that was released, and people think that's going to be a shadow drop. It's possible. I don't know. I guess the trailer did get deleted, so we'll see. Do you think we'll ever get more consoles on the online service, like maybe GameCube? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be nice. Before we continue, how's the mic audio, guys? Can you guys hear me good? Hopefully everything is sounding good. It's been a while since I've been live. I had to tweak with some of the settings, so hopefully the mic's not too loud, or it's sounding. The mic sounds perfect. Okay, thanks. Loud and clear. Nice. Melissa, thank you. The mic audio is good. I appreciate it. Okay, sweet. I'm going to put my headphones on just in case any notifications happen, and if we play a video here, I can actually hear what's going on. But I do have a something loaded up here. Rumor Nintendo Direct could be one of the best yet, a leaker teases. So I do want to read some of this. It says a prominent leaker has stated that Nintendo might be doing more than fans expect with its impending Direct. In fact, they suggested that it might not just be simply the final main Direct of the Nintendo Switch's life, but it may be one of the best Directs that fans have seen from the company. That's exciting. The statement comes from Midoro on X, formerly Twitter. After the presentation of the Xbox Showcase on Sunday, a person questioned on the social media site if Nintendo could put out a Direct that matched the previous quality of Microsoft Showcase. They responded quickly and noted that it would be peak. So I don't really know if this is like a well-known leaker that's got like a lot of credit. What makes this person, so high and mighty that they know more than others? I honestly don't know. What's up, Summer Toon Link? Welcome to the stream. You're playing NES Remix. Nice, nice. Cry about it. Did I miss a comment here? Did I miss a? These Nintendo Direct leaks always make me furious. Oh, okay, that's what I missed. Well, if you're like me, and you get your hopes up, which I usually don't, but for some reason this one, I'm not gonna lie, my hopes are kind of high on this one. So hopefully Nintendo doesn't let us down. But the only thing I can tell you is that go in with like zero expectations, and then you can't be disappointed, and then you can just be pleasantly surprised. But it's hard to go into it like that, honestly. What am I hoping get announced? You know me, I'm a big Mario and Zelda guy, so anything Mario and Zelda related is going to really get me excited. I'm still salty that they got rid of Super Mario Bros. 35. I thought that was like one of the best things that they gave us on the Nintendo Switch Online service. If they could bring something like that back, it would be amazing. I highly doubt it, but I honestly don't know. I would like to see some information about the Switch 2. I'm hoping something like that gets announced. I know that's really, really a long shot. A lot of people think this is going to be the Nintendo Switch's last hurrah. Like it's going to be a big Nintendo Direct for the Switch. But something, I don't know, just something deep down inside me feels like Nintendo might announce the Switch 2, or at least give us something towards the end of the Direct. Something for us to like get excited about. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm hoping, but we'll see. Bro, I'm a hardcore retro gamer too. Nice. I laughed so hard when you read my comment. Kind of jealous of all the weight you shed, but I'm working on it too. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, you'll get there. Hoping for Punch-Out Wii for the Switch. We had it on the. I guess it'd be a port. See, I don't really like seeing a ton of ports. I know a lot of people like to see remasters and ports come over to the Switch, but like Punch-Out, I have that already on the Wii. I'd like to see something new. Hopefully, Switch 2 is backwards compatible. I agree. If it's not, that's going to be. I think that's actually going to be a problem. I think it has to be backwards compatible. So many people have a Switch. To get people to want to buy the Switch 2, you're going to want your games to be backwards compatible. So I think they're going to have to do it. You got a good feeling due to the leaks and more leak reports. Xenoblade Chronicles for the Switch probably going to be revealed this Nintendo Direct. Cross your fingers, people. See, that wouldn't get me too excited, honestly. That would not get me too excited. You're hoping for a new Punch-Out game. Yeah, new would be good. Not a port, but new would be good. Maggie says, I'm hoping for a port of Animal Crossing New Leaf. That would be interesting because I haven't really played much of that on the DS. So that would be a little interesting. You never know. We honestly don't know what Nintendo's capable of here. They can really pull out anything out of their hat. You need more GameCube game remakes. Oh, man, I'm so sick of the remakes. Noah, we were just talking about that. I want new games. Am I alone here? Does anybody else want new games? Like everyone wants remakes. And they want games we've already played. I want like something new, something that's going to get me excited. You know what I'm saying? A new Mario Party with some actual DLC would be great. Yeah, and how about some actual online play where you can play with your friends? For some reason, when it comes to Mario Party, Nintendo doesn't like to have online access for some reason. It's really silly. How would you feel if Smash Brothers took a multi-versus route? Not really sure what you mean by that. But, the last time I played Smash Brothers was probably on live stream. And you guys, if you remember how long ago that was, it's been quite a while. You want a new Zelda game? That'd be nice. New games is cool, but I still want Zelda, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. I'd be more excited for Twilight Princess, honestly, than Wind Waker. Because like I said, we already got a port to the Wii U. We don't need another one. Do you think Nintendo will announce Nintendo DS coming to Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack? And it might be similar layout Nintendo did with the DS Virtual Console for Wii U. Matthew Kelly. That I know everyone wants it. When it comes to the Nintendo Switch Online service, people want, the more the better. The more consoles we get on there, the better. I think DS is actually a very high possibility, honestly, because we got Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, so why not give us another handheld classic like DS? So I don't know, it's a good possibility, I think. Splatoon 1 port or remake would be good. You guys with all these ports and remakes. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? You guys are killing me. You guys are absolutely killing me here. You don't have old Nintendo consoles, so you don't mind remakes. I mean, I guess I understand people that was not fortunate like me that had these old consoles and already played these games. I guess to you they are new. You're playing them for the first time, but I think we need some new blood in the game here. We need something new. Nintendo need to make a Melee HD. It's time now. Now I did like Super Smash Bros. Melee. I guess I wouldn't mind a remake of that, but I can't say that because then you guys are making me jump on board your crazy train wanting remakes. Nintendo needs to treat Mario Party like they treat Mario Kart 8. They're never going to treat it like that. Unfortunately, they're never going to treat it like that. Mario Kart 8 is like their baby. That's their bread and butter. Black and White 3, we'll call it. What's up, Silos? Welcome to the stream. Are you going to get the NES game in July, the championship NES game in July? Probably. You know me, I love those old school challenges. Probably going to happen. I've already played games like that, like NES Remix. So it's kind of like the same thing, honestly. It's almost like a sequel. Probably going to get it. What about Elder Ring? Who knows? Who knows? If Nintendo does announce TurboGrafx 16 coming to Nintendo Switch Online, would you try out any of the TurboGrafx 16 games on the? Well, why not? Of course, I pay for the online service, and so yeah, it's for me. It would be free. Technically not free. I pay for it, but yeah, definitely. I try out pretty much everything that gets put on there. You know, I might only play it a couple minutes here and there, but if there's a game I like, I definitely do play. More and more. It's time for Van Buren to make a return to wrestling, a Royal Rumble entrant. Brandon, you know, I am getting in shape. You know what I'm saying, Brandon? I don't know if you're from the old school. I used to do backyard wrestling for those that do not know, and I'm getting in shape here within within 6 more months. Hopefully, cross my fingers, be in the best shape of my life. We'll see what happens here. You just recently modded my Wii to play Virtual Console games, so I don't have to pay money. Oh, look at you. Look at you, Jose. You mean WWE 2K24 is very good. Well, you know, the last WWE game that I played on the Switch was rancid, horrible. And I'm still having horrible memories from that. So if you guys remember that, it was all god awful. They need to remake Seasons and Ages like they did with Link's Awakening. Come on, Nintendo. We'll see. Nintendo has been the king of remakes here lately, but you know how I feel. I'll say it again. I'm going to sound like a broken record. I definitely do not care for all the remakes that have been happening. So let's go ahead and continue reading here. One of the biggest hopes is for Metro Prime 4. While there is speculation on Metroid, could be like on Switch 2, the desire announced game to be finally is palatable. The company hasn't talked about the game since the announcement of its restart with Retro Studio. I know that is weird. You guys remember Metro Prime 4? They showed like the logo and that was it, and then they didn't really talk about it at all. Yeah, so who knows what's going to happen with that. Another obvious pick is Pokemon Legends Z through A. I don't know about that. But yeah, there's that. There's all kinds of like articles. People are going crazy right now. We need more pets games. Amber, more pets? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I've never played a pets game. I come from the era where the Tamagotchi, those little Tamagotchi things, you guys remember those little pet things that they're almost like you put them on your keychain and then they just poop all the time and then they just, you know, they never really make it and it's really stupid. You guys know what I'm talking. Well, if you're my age, if you're old, you remember those little, are they called Tamagotchis? I don't know what they're called, but those stupid little like keychain, like electronical pets. You guys might be too young to even understand what I'm talking about, but yeah. When does the direct start? It hasn't even been announced yet. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sometime this month, probably. Today in this stream, we're just kind of speculating and talking about what they might be talking about or what they're gonna happen. What about Nintendogs? I've never played it. I've heard of it, obviously, but I've never played it. You heard the 18th. That's what we were saying. The reason why people think it's going to happen on the 18th is because, I guess Among Us, the trailer, got leaked, and that's going to come out on the 18th, and they think that's going to be a shadow drop. I think GameSpot like leaked it or something, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what Nintendo Life thinks. What can we expect from the upcoming direct here? Rhythm Heaven spin-offs? Come on, man. Ports and remaster galore. There you guys go. You guys want it? There it is. Ports and remasters galore. You're not home. You're visiting your other half. Oh, okay, cool. Indie gems, Old Faithfuls. So it looks like Nintendo Life doesn't think, they're not really predicting anything crazy. It sounds like on Nintendo Life. At least they're keeping it more realistic. But yeah, Nintendo Life isn't really predicting much. Let's see. Won't happen this week. We already know this. What's up, Michael? Welcome to the stream. So out of the loop with Nintendo news. Me too, which is why I'm kind of having this live stream here, just so we can kind of talk to everybody. And, maybe I'll learn something on this live stream. Maybe somebody will come in here and say something I don't know, which is highly likely because I've been just working and running and doing my own thing. I haven't even really been playing much games lately. I haven't been able to talk to you guys lately, which is why I wanted to go live, see what you guys been up to. We need Virtual Boy on the Nintendo Switch Online. I have games we do not know about. Well, I actually would be for that, even though it would look god-awful on a big screen. Because if you don't remember what the Virtual Boy games look like, it's all like red and like it would hurt people's eyes wearing that thing, which is why that thing was like a colossal failure. Like nobody bought it. Nobody really cared for it. It's a novelty item now. Like it's a collector's item, obviously. But yeah, it didn't sell many units. And there wasn't a lot of games for it, but it was like red, if you remember. Like the gameplay was red, and it would probably look really bad blowing up on a TV screen. But don't get me wrong, I'd be right there for it. I'd be right there for it. So, I'm old. My first console was an Atari. The first console that I remember playing is, obviously the NES, because I beat Mario Brothers when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Yes, that's a fact. And I remember playing Burger Time. I think it was on the Atari. Or no, we had a ColecoVision too, back in the day, if you guys remember those. I remember playing like the Smurfs on like the Coleco, or whatever. That's so old. That's like old school, man. All right, so that's just saying that's not going to happen. We already know that. What's up, Mr. Binkles? Yeah, see, this is just talking about the stupid Among Us trailer. So many people believe this. I guess it was uploaded, yeah, by GameSpot on accident, and then they removed it. So now the video is removed, and now everyone thinks like, oh my gosh, the direct's going to happen on the 18th. But I don't know. I feel like that people are looking way too into this. What if Nintendo changed the screen filter option for Virtual Boy to make it not red and make it black and white like game? That would be awesome. Now we're talking. You know what I'm saying? Now we're using our brain. Now we're using our noggin there. That would be awesome, Matt. I don't think Nintendo's going to do it, though. I feel like they're not going to go through the trouble, even though that wouldn't be hard to make it go from red to black and white. But I don't know. I don't think Virtual Boy is going to happen on the Nintendo Switch Online service, unfortunately. I think you have a better chance of like DS games coming to the Switch. But I could be wrong. Who knows? The first Mario Tennis is on the Virtual Boy. Yeah, and it's not very good. It's not. I think there's a Wario game. Correct me if I'm wrong, on the Virtual Boy, which I hear is decent. And I think that's like about it. I don't think there's many great games on the Virtual Boy. What Switch games do you think will be considered classics in about 20 years? Classics in 20 years. Well, Mario Kart 8. Even though technically that is a Wii U game, I don't care what anyone says. Mario Kart 8 was released on the Wii U, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was on the Switch, and it's the same game. They just added a bunch of tracks and DLC. So, but that's going to be a classic. I mean, it's the #1 seller for the Switch, so everyone loves Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 is going to go down as one of the best Mario Kart games ever made, which is why they've never made another one yet. I mean, they're still milking that cow. It's crazy. They are still milking that cow. Give me a second, guys. Let me check something here. Matt says there's Mario Clash as well. I missed so many comments. I apologize. Guys, if you're watching, do me a favor. Like the stream. It helps promote it, put it out to other viewers, because I'm not on Twitter right now or nothing, so I didn't get to tweet this out. I didn't get to share it on any of my social medias or anything like that. I usually put it on Discord and all that stuff. My phone is charging downstairs, so I didn't get to do any of that. So do me a favor. If you're watching, it only takes a second. Like the stream, and it helps the algorithm and all that stuff. I definitely would appreciate it. All right. I think we're caught up here. If I missed any comments, I apologize. I apologize. Gasto, Van, you're looking great, bud. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Just went to the gym earlier today, did some lifting, and did a 5-mile run. I did a race on Saturday. I took first in my age group, and I took third overall. So I exceeded my expectations. Let's see. Oh boy, it's always a scary day when you go on Reddit. It was a 2-mile race. I crossed the finish line in just over 13 minutes. I think my average pace was 6:36 per mile or something like that. 6 minutes, 36 seconds per mile. Yeah, I'm going to get off Reddit. You never know what you're going to come across on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're going to come across on Reddit. I don't want to get banned on YouTube. Wow. Gotta go. Anyway, see, so thank you, Noah. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely do appreciate it. What if Metal Slug 8 was announced in the future in Nintendo Direct? Would you try it out? I'd try it. Why not? I never played that game, so it'd be new for me. You're hella fast. I used to be faster, and lately it's not about speed, it's about endurance. I'm just trying to go at a nice steady pace for long distance. That's what I enjoy. I like to go long. I plan on running a half marathon in October. I haven't ran a half marathon in quite a while, so I'm excited about doing that again. Melissa, I wanted to run faster, but I was too winded by the end. Yes, my girlfriend, she ran it with me. Well, not, next to me, but she was in the race as well. After I crossed the finish line, I went back and finished it with her as well. No way, me too. Nice, nice. So are you big into running, Gasto? I did not know that. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Uh, the Creep and Crawl in Arkansas. Oh, is it? What is that? Is that like a marathon or half marathon or something? Sounds interesting. All right. You know what? Just for laughs. Just for laughs, we got to check. You guys know I always like complain about like how people do this, right? Let's see how bad it is. If we just type in Nintendo Direct June, look at everybody making videos. Oh my god. Everybody just making videos 1 day ago, 4 hours ago, 1 day ago. Oh yeah, like look at this. It's nuts. So many people. Oh man. Uh, oh, it's a half marathon. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, mine is going to be October 27th. It's called the um, Bridge to Bridge half marathon. It goes from a lift. It goes all the way from a lift bridge to a cover bridge. Does this big loop around town, and it's going to be 13.1 miles. You actually motivated me to get into running. I ran my first full marathon in March. Nice, dude. I ran my first full marathon in Cleveland. What year was it? 2000, was it 2014 or 15? Is when I ran it. And I crossed the finish line just over 4 hours. I think it was like 4:04. I had a really good pace going. I was going to go under 4 hours. It was going to be like 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's the pace. That's the target I was on. And when I hit mile 22, like I just hit the wall. I had to like stop and like stretch my legs. Like I was cramping up. It was bad. It was really hot that day. It was like 90 something degrees, dude. It was crazy, man. But man, I'm glad I was able to help you get motivated into running, dude. That's awesome. It's something that once you enjoy it and you love doing it, it's something you'll always do. As long as your knees and your back and everything's healthy, it's definitely something that you're always going to want to do for the rest of your life. Comparing yourself to yourself is a very healthy way to push towards your goals. I agree. You've only ran one marathon at a 400 meter track. So now, what do you mean, Jose? One marathon. So when we say marathon, we're talking 20. At least Gasto. I don't know if you're talking about 26.2 miles. That's what a marathon is. A lot of people, for some reason, they'll just call it any race. It could be a 1 mile race. So like, oh, it's a marathon. No, a marathon is 26.2 miles. So let's be sure we're talking about the same thing. Let's be sure we're talking about the same thing here. Oh boy. Bear with me for a second here, guys. Oh boy. I guess that's what you get when you have. It's been so long since I've gone live. I've been so busy. I'm like so. I feel like I'm doing this all over again, trying to get everything right again. Oh boy. Okay. My older brother is currently at Universal Studios Orlando right now, and I saw Super Nintendo World merch. Yeah, that should be happening soon, right? I know it's already in California. The Super Mario Super Nintendo World is already in California. It's supposed to be coming to Florida. When it does come to Florida, I plan on taking um, my girlfriend and Diane, and we're all gonna go to Super Nintendo World. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. So. Yes, 26.2 is crazy how often I used to hate running, and now it's like a big part of my life. About half the time, I don't even listen to any music or anything. That's the same thing I do. A lot of people think I'm crazy for it, but I refuse to wear anything in my ears when I'm running. I don't like to listen to music. To me, running is like a peaceful, almost like a spiritual thing, like being able to hear like my footsteps on the pavement, hear the birds, just be one with nature. It's like my time to get away. I mean, we're surrounded by electronical devices all day long. Definitely don't need to bring it with you when you're running too. So many people get attached to their phones, to their stupid, you know, earbuds and stuff like that. No, I just want to. It's nice to actually run without all that stuff. So, I already been to one in Hollywood. It was amazing. Oh, you lucky dog. You lucky dog. Galaxy. That is I want to go, but I'm just going to wait till it comes to Florida. That's something I definitely want to do. You know, I've been to Disney World in Florida, and I've been to Universal Studios in Florida. Um, but I think Super Nintendo World is going to, top all of that. Mainly because I'm a big Nintendo fan. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that is going to take the cake. You know, I I went to the Harry Potter world and stuff in Universal Studios back in the day, and a lot of people love that stuff, but like I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. So it was cool to see it and all that, but it was hard for me to like relate it to the movies and stuff because like I didn't really watch all the movies and stuff. So for me, it wasn't a big spectacular thing like it is to a lot of other people. You agree people are too plugged into a virtual world. That is true. It's 100% true, man. It really is. It's sad, honestly. What the world has turned into is unfortunate. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, see, that's what everyone's talking about, man. Among Us. Among Us is the big leak right now. I wonder if anyone else is talking about this. Am I the only one who thinks? It looks like I'm the only one who's. See, I really thought Nintendo had a chance to talk about the Switch 2 in this upcoming Nintendo Direct. But it looks like I'm the only one who thinks that because I can't really come across anyone else who's really kind of talking about that. Hmm. Maybe I'm wrong. It'd be nice though. Man. I like Harry Potter and Super Nintendo World is better. And check out the bathroom. It's super themed. You putting on muscle now? Yes, I am. Can you tell? I don't know how you can tell. I'm wearing a hoodie, but I am. That's something that I didn't do previously when I used to run. All I did was run. I didn't do no strength exercises or nothing, but I'm actually hitting the weights now too. I remember a time when you would see the other kids riding a bike on the road. I know. What happened to that, right? I got to leave now. Have a good day. Thank you, Jose, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Did they announce a date yet? Also, congrats on the weight loss. I struggle so much with weight loss. I can start a diet, but I can't stay consistent. Well, diets, it's kind of the bad word to use because it's more of a lifestyle. You got to like change everything. If you call it a diet, that's just something that you're just going to do for a little bit, then you're going to stop, and then you're going to put weight back on. So that's the problem. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, they did not announce no date. We're just on here talking about it, speculation and stuff like that. Same here. I can't stay consistent. Well, the way I started, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not for everyone, but I was eating kind of like the same thing all the time. Like I just had like a routine down where I would eat at the same time, the same meal, the same. It gets really repetitive and really boring. And you at first it's not bad, but as months progress, you're like, man, this kind of sucks. But I'm to the point now to where my activity level is so high because I run 30 to 40 miles a week now, and I lift weights 2 to 3 times a week. So my activity level is so high that I actually have to eat more because, or I'm going to pass out because like I'm burning so many calories now because I'm training for a half marathon in October. So my diet it's not really a diet anymore. I kind of eat kind of whatever I want right now because my activity level is so high. But I'm not going out there smashing Burger King and McDonald's. Like I say I eat whatever I want, but I'm still not going. I'm not going ham, if that makes any sense. I'm not going crazy or nothing like that. I hope the direct isn't on the 18th. I'm planning to go to local Six Flags in Nice, and in New England. You're going to Six Flags. Nice. I am jealous. We are going to Cedar Point next week. I thought about filming, but I've already filmed a ton of Cedar Point videos in the past. And Top Thrill 2 is not even open. It's still shut down. I did do a vlog when I got to ride it for the first time when they let early people come in that had a season pass. Glad I did that because now we never know when that's going to open again. But Nintendo didn't announce a date. That's it. What's up, Zach? Welcome to the stream. Gina, welcome. When is Nintendo Direct posted? Will it be in June? That's what we're talking about. Everyone thinks it's going to be in June. It probably will be, but it hasn't been official. Nintendo hasn't said anything. Matter of fact, we can go to Twitter right now and go to Nintendo. How funny would that be if they tweeted it right now? But this is where they're going to post it. For some reason, when it comes to the Nintendo Direct, they post everything right here on their Twitter page. Or X, sorry. Sorry, Elon. But the last thing they posted was 4 hours ago, and it's about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the producer, talking about how it was hard to make the game upside down. So, yeah, there's no talk of a Direct yet, but it's going to happen. Look up Superman the Ride. It's one of the best in the world. Yep, I've seen it. Nintendo confirmed it will be in June, just no date yet. Did they actually confirm that? Because I didn't see that anywhere. And I've been following their social media. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's going to happen. I mean, it is going to happen. But they haven't really... I haven't seen them say anything about that. Whoa, what is this? Power up your next vacation with My Nintendo, a Super Nintendo World, 1 year anniversary. Ooh. So for those that I did not know this, so maybe some of you guys, you might not know this either. Yesterday, they put out this sweepstakes where you actually have a chance to win a free vacation to Universal Studios. And this is obviously going to be in California for Super Nintendo World. So, celebrating 1 year, the 1 year anniversary. So that's cool. So go ahead and run over there if you guys are interested in that. You were in their last investors meeting. What happened with that? What's this aquarium tour coming soon? Inspired by, okay, so it's basically, it's like the same thing. You just walk through everything you catch. It goes into a aquarium. Okay. All right. All right, Zach, I'll take your word for it. Because I know it's coming anyhow, so I'll take your word for it. The flight from it's very long. My cousin managed to get me a free ticket to Universal for free. Nice. Look at you. Nice. I only get free Disney tickets because my aunt works for Disney, and she does Disney Aspire. Nice. Tell your aunt I need 3 free tickets. Okay? Make it happen. I love new Mario baseball game to come to Switch. A new Mario baseball game. I never really got into the Mario sports games. I played some of the tennis. Never really got into the golfs. I don't know. He tweeted from the Japanese Twitter, and he said it's going to be a June. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I believe it. Like I said, they always happen in June, so it's not surprising. I wouldn't expect anything. Anything less. So, well, there you go. That's good. So right now it's June 12th, so we got a couple weeks. I mean, within now and the couple weeks, it's got to happen. So it's just a matter of time here. Is there anything else I missed here? Shadow the Hedgehog. Man, I've been out of the loop here. What did I think of the Zelda logo set announcement? I can't really get excited over these Lego set announcements. There's so many of them now at this point. Clearly, Nintendo has built a good relationship with Lego, and there's so many different Lego sets. I'm not a big Lego guy. I don't go buy them and put them together and stuff. One, I don't have the space to because I would want to display it. If I buy it and put it together, I would want to put it on display, and I don't have a lot of space to put it on display. So it's hard for me to get excited about something like that. What is really cool though is if you ever been into a big Lego store. I've been into a couple of them. Sometimes you'll find them in some big malls, or they have their standalone stores somewhere, but they're kind of hard to find. There's not too many big Lego stores out there that are just, you guys know what I'm talking about, the big Lego stores where you walk in and they got big statues and stuff made out of Legos. And sometimes they got really cool Mario displays and they actually have everything put together and you get to see what it looks like. I got to see that. There was a Donkey Kong one that was pretty cool. So it's cool to see it. Not something I would necessarily buy and put together myself, though. You worry it's not coming next week now, so no announcement today yet. Nintendo's weird. They could announce it tonight while we're sleeping. I could see Nintendo announcing it at 2 a.m. tonight, and then they're like, "Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen Friday this week." Sometimes they only give us a 1-day notice. It's really weird what they do. So. Do you hear California is getting a Nintendo store? I did not. Did they not have one before? So is it going to be like Nintendo New York? I know Nintendo New York has one of the most iconic stores. I've been there a couple times, and I don't know if you haven't looked that up, check out my old videos. I did a whole vlog of New York City years ago, and I did a whole tour of the store. I'm sure it's changed a little bit since then, but it's going to be just like that. Okay, man, why do they go to these towns and put these stores and those come on? I'm not hating on California, but I'm not a big California fan. Why, and I guess it wouldn't make sense for them to put it in Ohio because there's one in New York, which is they're not going to put them that close together. So I guess it kind of makes sense it's in California because it's all the way on the other side of the globe. And New York's on the other side, so I guess it kind of makes sense. It's going to be going in San Francisco. Nice. Van, we do have Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon coming the 27th. Yeah, and it's hard for me to get excited about that because, like I said, already played it, and I'm just, I want something new. Californians have the money. Do they, though? Because there's a lot of homeless people on the street. There's a lot of homeless people on the street in California. But that's a topic for another day. We don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But California hasn't really got the best reputation here lately. I know back in the day it was a hopping place to be, but here recently, with Gavin Newsom and stuff, it's kind of been going down lately. I will say this one thing. I didn't see a whole lot of homeless people. I saw maybe 12. See, when I see like when someone tells me I didn't see that many homeless people, I only saw like 12. That seems like a lot. I don't know. I see because when you come around my town, you might see one every once in a while, like one person maybe on the street somewhere. 12, like just driving down the street and seeing 12, I don't know. Sounds like a lot to me. Um, Especially you're just going down that one street. There could be a lot more somewhere else, and it's a sad situation. It's really sad um, what has happened to California, unfortunately. You've seen 50 homeless in Boston. Man, that's so sad. Van, I'm also anticipating the first trailer for the third Sonic movie anytime. I am I the only one who didn't care for the second Sonic movie? I really enjoyed the first one, and like the second one, I just something about it, like it just didn't have that charm like the first one had. We visited a New York store because of your video. Really, because of my video, you went all the way to New York and you went to the store. Well, I'm glad my video let you do that because it's definitely something I think. If you're a big Nintendo fan, it's definitely a place you need to go to at least one time, just to say you've been there. Because, like I said, that's like the flagship store for Nintendo. That's like the store. He's playing Shadow, and Jim Carrey is returning as Robotnik. Nice, nice. Yeah, you cannot have another. Jim Carrey has to obviously play Robotnik because, I mean, how can you change him? He's already in the first two. You can't change him now. It wouldn't make no sense. You want to go to Japan for Nintendo stuff. See, I thought the same thing years ago, but here's the problem. Um, I can't speak the language, so I wouldn't want to go somewhere where I can't really speak the language. And from what I was told, you do not want to go to Japan if you don't know at least some, you know, Japanese. Like you got to learn the language a little bit because I don't think they speak a lot of English down there. Being from New York City, I've been to the Nintendo store many times. I always have to leave a ton of money at home because I want to buy everything. I know, and it's expensive there, man. When I went there for the first time, I everything I saw I wanted to buy until I looked at the price tag. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm gonna go broke here. I'm gonna go broke. You're teaching yourself Japanese? Nice, nice. See, that's got to be tough. My girlfriend and her family try to teach me Spanish every once in a while, and it's not easy. I don't know much. I know a few phrases, and that's about it. I definitely could not hold a conversation. Like if I when I'm over like their house and like they switch to Spanish, I'm just sitting there like in the weeds, not knowing anything that's going on. You can't speak a sentence, just a few words. That's pretty much me when it comes to Spanish, anyhow. Uh, How do you say in the trash? In la basura. Uh, I don't know what that says. Ikale ganas? Did I say that right? Ikale ganas. I don't even know if I said that right. What does that mean? $20 minimum wage equals 10,000 workers lost their jobs. I know, man. I know. I don't know what they were thinking. Of course, as soon as they announced that they were going to make a $20 minimum wage for like McDonald's and like all the fast food places, I was like, don't you see where the future's heading? Because like they're already having like the 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 touch screens. Like you go in and you order your own food. That was already happening before this rolled out. So I was like, all they're doing is they're just going to get rid of all the workers. Like once they implement that, of course they're just going to get rid of everybody, and that's what happened. Gavin Newsom, you put a lot of people on the street, a lot more homeless people without jobs now. Congratulations. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about people getting a higher wage. You're talking to a guy who single-handedly, started a union at my place. Like I was one of the first guys behind bringing a union in so we can have better, a better workplace, better conditions, better pay, all that other stuff. So trust me, I'm all about workers getting, what they're worth and better pay. But when it comes to like McDonald's, that's not really a place where when you graduate high school, the average person isn't like, I'm going to go work at McDonald's for the rest of my life and I'm really going to make a career out of this. McDonald's isn't really supposed to be a place that you spend your whole career at. So like that's usually for like high school people, people that are like in school, people that just want a part-time job or something like that. It's not supposed to be the breadwinner of the house. So like when they started saying that $20 an hour was going to be a minimum wage for like McDonald's and stuff, I was like, well, yep, that's the end of that. That's not going to happen. You can type in Nintendo Investors Meeting and look up the result briefing of the physical ending in March to see that maybe. Okay, hold on, I'm missing some comments here. In-N-Out Burger is like what McDonald's used to be when it was founded. Dude, everyone talks about In-N-Out Burger, man. They really do. Like, I've never had it. I've had Five Guys. A lot of people said Five Guys are kind of like the competitor to In-N-Out. And there was like a big heated battle. What's better, In-N-Out or Five Guys? And a lot of people think In-N-Out is better, but I've only had Five Guys. I can tell you Five Guys is really good, but it's expensive, like super stupid expensive. For your information, it will be the very first thing when you type in Nintendo Investor Report. You should try Rosetta Stone, or I've heard of Rosetta Stone for learning. In-N-Out is great. Everyone says that. Burger is good and fries are bad. I can't have Five Guys. I have a peanut allergy. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go in there. They got peanuts everywhere. They even have it on the door. Like, basically, if you go to Five Guys, I think it says on the door, like, if you have a peanut allergy, run away. Because everything, I think their oil is like peanut. They even give out free peanuts when you go in the store. So, like, definitely if you got a peanut allergy, don't want to go to Five Guys. You don't want to go to Texas Roadhouse either. What's up, the Ram Man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely do appreciate it. We've been streaming for almost an hour. Probably going to be ending the live stream here within the next couple minutes. So you're catching me at the very end. We were just talking about Nintendo Direct and kind of just like random things, just talking to the community. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. They use peanut oil. Yeah, they use peanut everything. So like if you have a peanut allergy, you're finished. A lot of places have a hidden menu. A lot of people call it a secret menu where you can like order things that are not on the menu and, you know, stuff like that. McDonald's used to even have one. I don't know if they still do though. Oh man. Give me a second here. Oh, you read the sorry about that. Somebody else said the same thing. They're like, "Oh man, there's a Nintendo Direct happening." No, dude, no. We're just talking about a live discussion about what might happen, basically. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I just wanted to get on here, go live, talk to you guys for a little bit because it's been a while since I've gone live. I do plan on putting out a video here within the next week or so. Maybe go live again. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. It all depends on what I got going on. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all for right now, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I definitely do appreciate it. And there'll be more to come shortly, guys. Thanks again.